Hello and welcome to Tasting with Mike and Matt. I'm Mike Veach and this is my partner in crime, Matt Kohorst.
Howdy.
And today we are going to taste a Tennessee whiskey from Leiper's Fork Distillery. Leiper's Fork is a small distillery, a beautiful distillery, in a kind of a log cabin type still that they built for it. And I remember they had all these stuffed animals, taxidermied animals in the building there with, like a raccoon up in the rafters and,
oh, wow.
and things. It was really fun. I visited there, about 5 years ago, I guess it was. I was part of an event that they did down there, and it was a great event and everything. And the distiller, it's interesting because he said at the time he preferred making bourbon over Tennessee whiskey, but he said he'd have to make a Tennessee whiskey because, he's in Tennessee.
Right, yeah.
And this is what he's come up with. It's a Leiper's Fork Tennessee whiskey bottled and bond. And I tell you, he's a great guy. I'm sorry I don't remember his name after 5 years, but I do remember he was a really great guy, great person to talk to, and he's very open. Like on this front label, he's got the mash bill, 70% corn, 15% rye, 15% malted barley. Got the barrel entry proof of 110 proof. It's bottled at 100 proof. It's 4 years old. It's a limited bottle. And it's New American Oak number 4 char. At least I assume that's what that number 4 is there on that. And it's in Leiper's Fork is at 3381 Southall Road, Franklin, Williamson County, Tennessee. So if you're in the area, you check it out. I just got this bottle. Rosemary found it online on Sealbox, I think it was, that she said she bought this.
Okay.
And wanted to know if I wanted it. And I go, yes, I've been looking forward to tasting some of his aged whiskey because I really liked his Hunters. Remember we tasted that?
Yeah, yeah.
For the blog, I believe. It was really good.
How long has that been around, the Leiper's Fork Distillery?
They were like 2 years old when I visited there, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
And I remember tasting his new make and everything there, and I thought he had some really good whiskey, lots of potential.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what his Tennessee whiskey is like.
So this is going to be new for both of us. Huh?
Yeah, this is new for both of us.
Hey,
neither one of us
rarity.
has tasted this yet.
Yeah. All right. Excited. I'm
It's
from
got a nice
Columbia,
color.
so I'm Columbia, Tennessee, so that's not that far away of a drive from where...
Next time you're down visiting your parents, you need to stop in.
I'm going to have to, yeah.
Oh, very fruity nose.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, plums? Prunes?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of that smokiness that you get out of Tennessee whiskey from that charcoal mellowing.
Right, mm-hmm.
A little bit of vanilla. Not nosing any particular spice or anything.
Yeah, no, mostly I'm getting, that charcoal filter is ever present.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, it's like, the vanilla, the corn.
Little prunes, a little dark fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually kind of going away as it opens up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's taste it. Oh, that's surprising. The fruit is definitely like ripe peaches and
Yeah,
apricots.
it's very fruity, yeah.
And there is spice in there. But I'm thinking more along the lines of like cardamom and allspice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm getting like a creaminess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a great mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you get a little bit of that smokiness from the charcoal filtering in the oak. But then particularly on the finish, it's very smoky.
Very smoky, yeah. But not overly.
Not overly,
Yeah.
but pleasantly smoky.
Pleasantly smoky. I've had a lot of smoky beers recently that just they just miss the mark because they're overly smoked,
Right.
and it just takes over everything. You just want it to be there, present, but you want everything else to come through as well. You know?
Right.
And I think this does that. So.
Right.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah. All right.
Well, let's see what a cranberry does to it.
Cut the fruit out a little bit. Added a nice caramel note for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely added caramel, but I don't think I cut the fruit out. I'm still getting that little bit of it. I'm still getting a little bit of that peach apricot.
And for me, it's like caramel, chocolatey, still smoky.
Yeah.
Still getting that spice a little bit.
I'm getting the chocolate, but only in the finish.
Yeah, yeah. It's got a nice rich finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that smoky chocolatey finish was really good.
I don't know if she still works there or not, but when I was there, there was a lady that was like the fifth or sixth great granddaughter of W.L. Weller working for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's got some bourbon connections in that area.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So let's see what the con here does. Oh, that brings out the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Brings out the vanilla.
Bring out the vanilla.
It's almost like a peach cobbler with ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tasty.
And then you get on the finish, there's, you know, the smokiness is not so much in the taste, but then on the finish, that pecan really brings out, it reminds me of like biting into one of your smoked chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I like about the smokiness of this one. Yeah, it does remind me of like a good smoked meat, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's smoky, but it doesn't overpower the other flavors.
A nice kiss at the end there.
Yeah.
You know, smokiness, which I love.
Mm-hmm. So, Leiper's Fork, great job, Tennessee whiskey.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.